Okay, we're gonna get into the second Dare to Defy video. I'm 2 for 2 for Dare to Defy right in a row, which I don't think I've ever done before. I've already broken a record on Dare to Defy videos. And I'm gonna bring you something that I'm sure you've all seen done 1,000 times before, because this is a very popular strategy for this stage. The Zack solo. I have to give credit to JC Law. He is the first person that I've seen do it. He was the first person I saw everyone was referencing. The JC Law. So big shout out to him. I'll link his video in the description. Credit where it's due. I made a couple adjustments, mainly because I had to, because I dismantled my greatsword. I used to have one 5 out of 5. I dismantled it. And then I saw JC do this and I was like, oh shit. Is this doable without the ultimate weapon, let alone 5 out of 5? Turns out you don't need the ultimate weapon at all to get this done. Which, speaking of, I gotta give credit to Mitch for being the only other person that I've seen do this solo without an ultimate weapon. So, it can be done. It can absolutely be done. Now, as far as removing passives goes, JC said that he didn't remove any passives, no speed passives, none of that. I got rid of debuff speed up. My logic there was, we're gonna be getting debuff quite a bit in this fight, but I don't want to go faster as a result because I want the birds to attack as much as possible to up my FR percentage by 20%. Which makes sense, right? The more they attack, the more our damage output goes up. So let them attack as much as possible. You don't want a whole lot of turns. I would suggest getting rid of Shiva evasion up and Ramu evasion up, which I failed to do because you want them to hit you. If they miss, you don't get that 20% for enemy action. So take those off too. And I brought the Pain Call to get rid of all of my debuffs so that I could put Zack's shield up right away. You saw the first thing I did was press the EX. I probably should have mentioned that as it happened. But that way I have the shield. See, it's still there even if they're trying to debuff me. As long as that shield is there, you're good. That's what matters more than anything. Yeah, see, they keep missing. They keep missing. What I'm doing is I'm letting them get to force time first, because it's going to just wear out eventually. We're only going to take one turn in their first force time. And it's not going to do much damage at all because they prevent damage quite a bit when they're in force time, but that's going to be fine. So at this point I have to just let them act and look at all the turns that they have. So there's going to be no wasting time. The second that they're done, my gauge will be all filled up and we can just go right in. So that's what we're going to do. I probably should have waited to pop that Zack BT+. I don't think I needed it right now. It probably would have been a better idea to wait until I was in force time to use that, just to have that skill do way more damage, but is what it is. This works out just fine anyway. I also brought the Bahamut summon. JC brought Diablos. I think my guess there would be for buff cleanse if need be, but we didn't end up needing that. So I figured I would just bring Bahamut for the extra damage. Wait until we get to one turn left on force time, and then go in to do the most damage possible. But we have to use, we're not going to use any echoes. We're going to just do 2 force times, because that seems to make the most sense. So at this point, we're going to ride it out until we're at count 7, and then go into the burst. And then at that point, it'll be rinse and repeat basically, but without a burst phase, because they're going to get their force time up again. They're going to buff themselves again. The buffs will wear out, and the force time will wear out before I can go into force time. Prevent them from building a 3rd force time at that point, and then just seal the deal. That's how I went about this. And it worked out great. For those of you who don't have Zack, Celes can solo this, actually. I should link that video too. Xcaliblur soloed this with Celes. So I should link his video too. For the Zack list, they can check that out. Rubicante, of course, can also solo this because Rubicante can solo pretty much anything. So that's another option. I'm going to save my Rubicante for who knows when. I just kind of have him in the back pocket in case I need him. We'll see if I do. I don't know. But as of right now, we don't need him, so we're not going to use him. So as I said, that put us at count 7. So right when it's our turn, we're just going to go into the burst phase. Starting at, what's this percentage going to be? 645? Yeah, that's not so bad. That really isn't so bad. So I decided to just go with the LD first. So this way we can get an extra rush assault. That's what I recommend you use for the free skill, is the rush assault, because oh my god, the amount of damage that rush assault does now that they gave it that chain slash follow-up, good lord. I mean, just to the one target, it's crazy. Jesus. Zack has always been my favorite tank, by the way, in this game. Hands down. Hands down. Ever since the Chaos era, when he got EX+, Zack, every time Zack gets updated, he's a monster, if you ask me. I just think he's so damn good. Always been a big fan of him. Great character, great kit. He's just all around fun. I just really like him. So when this burst phase is all said and done, they should be about half dead. I want to say it's right around 50. Give or take. Let me see if I remember correctly. It'll be close. Close to 50. Even this up a little bit. Okay, yeah, 52 and 48. Close enough. Close enough. And now we just have to wait until we get another force time. So our shields are up. They can't touch us. We will be just fine. I should have mentioned this earlier. I brought the pain call. But if you don't have pain, there's other alternatives. Balthier works great as a call. Yuna works great. Really just so you can get rid of those debuffs. Mainly at the beginning is when it matters the most, I'd say, just to get that shield up. And you'll be good. Yeah, that EX didn't do much damage there because of where they were in force time, but it's fine. This isn't going to do much damage either. This is just to up our max health. And now we just ride this out, and then we'll be ready to go again. This solo really isn't bad. There's just a couple steps to follow, a few things to look out for. I mean, really, once Zack is set up, it's just a matter of keeping him going, really, and maximizing your damage output. There really isn't much to watch out for once Zack is ready to go, because it's Zack, and Zack is the best. Those misses, though. I think they may have missed maybe once or twice while we were in force time, which, oh well. I think we lost out on maybe an extra 20 or 40% overall, which isn't a lot, but every little bit helps. So like I said, get rid of those evasion passives. I can't stress that enough, because you want him to get hit. The force time percentage won't increase unless Zack gets hit while he's in force time. So get rid of those evasion passives. Cannot stress that enough. Okay. Finally in our second force time. So now it's really just a matter of letting them take as many turns as possible. So don't just spam random skills. Watch your shield. Watch your health, just in case. Which shouldn't be much of an issue, really. And more importantly, watch your turn rate. Because that rush assault, as much damage as it does, it has the tendency to jump Zack forward in the turn order, which you don't want right now. You don't want to break them both back at once either. If the EX is up and they both have Brave, don't do it, because you'll just break them both back. You want them to act as much as possible. Those buffs are not going to be a problem, because look at all the turns that they just got. Those buffs are going to go away. So we're not even going to have to fight through them. They're going to disappear by the time we get to attack again. Which is another reason to get rid of that speed passive. See what I mean? Gone. Not a problem. So at this point I went until his burst effect just wore off. I want to say... Yeah, that's right. It's going to wear off in 2 turns. Which is okay. I mean, really, as long as that other shield is up, you should be okay. Just watch the HP. Because they'll do some damage, not much. You just don't want to fail the requirement. But if they do, if you do let the burst effect wear out and they drop your HP a little bit and you're underneath, just pop an LD and you'll be fine. So now, yeah, definitely attack B and not A. There we go. You can do that for the turn order. Let them swing some more and we should be good. Although this health distribution is a little uneven, but it's okay. We'll even it back up soon enough. So at this rate, they are going to bring us to 900 in force time before we go 6 times in a row after the summon. Yep, there we go. 900, that's fine by me. I could have waited again and gone in at 999, but this was more than enough. I just wanted to get it done, and this will get it done. So now at this point, how about we just hit him with 5 rush assaults? Let's just spam this, punch these birds in the face, slice them up. That'll give us 4 turns of maxed out force time. Perfect. The damage on this skill, though. What business do you have hitting this hard as a tank, Zack? How are you going to be indestructible, immortal with your burst and your shields and hit this damn hard? And heal and... Zachary! Enough, Zachary! You're too good. You've always been good. And you keep getting better. This will be 1. And 1 more. Okay, he's already dead. You don't need to get the sword out, Zack. But that's okay. At insult to injury. And that's Dare to Defy 2. Done. I'm curious as to what you guys did. I'm sure a lot of you did something similar to this. Or have been wanting to. And you can. You don't need the ultimate weapon, as you can see. Hope you guys enjoyed. And thank you for watching.